Hello, everyone. I'm Phoenixtremayne, and I just watched WandaVision series finale, and it was actually pretty good. It was very exciting. This is spoilers. This is going to be a spoiler. This is not spoiler free. This is all about talking about the ending and how fan theories, a lot of them were wrong, and we're going to get into it. Talking about, was the WandaVision series finale satisfying? And for me, yes. There were some things that, I wish they could have elaborated on a little bit more. I wish there were some things that they could have done a little bit better or could have given us more of. I'll start with Wanda and Catherine Hahn's Agatha Harkness. Well, it really was Agatha all along. I mean, I heard the song. I loved the song. I sang the song. I listened to it for 2 days straight. But, like many fans, I assumed it wasn't Agatha all along, that there would be Mephisto, a nightmare, or somebody who was, pulling Agatha Harkness strings. That was not the case. When they said it was Agatha all along, they meant it. Agatha really was the big bad for this season. I'm sure with the ratings, how popular this show is, how well it did for Disney Plus, that we will probably get a WandaVision season 2. I even heard that they were saying that they can't really talk about a potential season 2 until they've really dealt with her in Doctor Strange movie. So if they said, "Hey, we're gonna get a WandaVision season 2," then that would mean that you're really telling the ending of Doctor Strange. So in this, we knew that Wanda would have to deal with her grief, which is what the whole series was about. It was grief counseling for Wanda Maximoff. Elizabeth Olsen, as usual, did an amazing job. I really enjoyed that this was an action-packed episode, that Wanda and Agnes basically fought the whole episode. And it was just a lot of back and forth, twists and turns, until we finally got ourselves a Scarlet Witch, which we got that preview of in episode 8. And so all of those emotions were so well done. We knew that it wasn't going to be a happy ending based on the Doctor Strange movie title, something madness. But we also got a great moment from Paul Bettany as Vision. We knew that this was going to be 2 visions. In this one, Wanda's created Vision from the Mind Stone, as well as the original Vision body without the Vision, the kind of the soul of the Vision. And that was a great battle as well. The special effects were awesome. And then it didn't end with just them fighting. They actually had a conversation, which makes sense for computers and in the Vision. And we now know, which is what I suspected, and I think a lot of people suspected, creating the other Vision, the White Vision version of Vision, which is directly from the comic books, that we would still have a version of the Vision in the Marvel Universe. It'll take time, but eventually he will also get his feelings back. But, we can't get everything at one time. But the knowledge that the Vision is there and he has the memories of the original Vision now, that he can now go on his own journey to becoming the Vision that Wanda's going to need in that Doctor Strange movie or whatever she's going to be in after that. So I think that'll probably be her saving grace, that as Wanda continues to go mad, as we saw at the second post credit scenes for this episode, that it'll probably be Vision coming back that pulls her from the brink. We know that they're doing a Young Avengers movie that's sort of assembling everyone. So I'm guessing that Billy and Tommy will be returning because they are a major part of the Young Avengers. And with, like I said, with them introducing so many of the members here and there, that we're going to definitely get ourselves eventually Young Avengers. But look how long it took for them to put together the regular Avengers. So and then we heard Billy and Tommy asking for help at the end of the episode. And that second one, there, although I'm really thinking that is going to be Nightmare or Mephisto somehow gotten the shards of their souls, because they got to come back, or Doctor Strange will help her bring them back or something to that effect. But I don't expect Billy and Tommy to stay dead. In fact, I expect them to be returned at an older age so that they're more age appropriate for the Young Avengers when they're formed. Catherine Hahn's Agatha Harkness, how she ended, I think it was in a good place. Marvel has a tendency to kill their villains, and it was good to know that Agatha Harkness is just sort of memory wiped, trapped in Westview, and that, as Wanda said, she can come back and get her anytime she wants if she really needs her. Hint, hint, nod, nod, nudge, nudge. So I think that was just sort of like a kind of like wink to the audience that we didn't kill her. She's still here, and she'll be back in some capacity sooner or later. Kat Dennings, Darcy Lewis, was probably the most unsatisfying of the endings on the show, because she really was a supporting player that was a fan favorite. We love Kat Dennings. She has that definitely that je ne sais quoi personality that really that everybody that kind of gravitate towards. Like, she's kind of the cool girl who don't care that she's a cool girl. And she technically was the one who managed to stop the director when she crashed into him. But that's all that happened. So that was a quick cameo. They just gave her a quick cameo. She didn't even have any last minute scenes with Wu. Evan Peters' Quicksilver / Ralph. I think that was the thing the fans will actually hate about this episode, because they're so ready for the X-Men to come back. There's so many fan theories that were out there. And one of the producers did an interview the day before the series finale saying that most of your fan theories are wrong, and I hope that the fans still enjoy WandaVision, but most of your fan theories are wrong. And clearly they were. There was no Mephisto. There was no Nightmare. Evan Peters' character, Ralph, was actually just a regular person who was an actor. It was stunt casting. And it was just to make the fans go, oh, wow, whoa, what happened? What's going on? So, I think the stunt casting of him as Quicksilver doesn't make sense for the simple fact that Wanda saw him, knew that he didn't look like her brother, but she kind of went along with it. So, yeah, I don't think Wanda's that stupid. So, while she did go along with it, I guess we'll chalk it off to grief. But it had nothing to do with the multiverse. I think it's Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. But it had nothing to do with the multiverse. He just happened to be there. And he's not even Agnes' husband. He wasn't Senor Scratchy. He was just Ralph the actor, who I think fans will probably be feeling like it's Iron Man all over again, when the Mandarin turned out to be an actor. We're not going to get into the fact that he wasn't even Asian, but but the Mandarin was just some actor that got hired. And I think fans will feel that whole bait and switch thing. Thank goodness Shang-Chi is actually going to fix that. When the Mandarin's in that movie, we'll get the real Mandarin. Um, Tayana Paris as Monica Rambeau. I think a lot of fans, especially Spectrum, Photon, Captain Marvel fans, were hoping for a lot more when it came to her powers. So yes, she turned into energy and the bullets went through her. But I think that fans really wanted her to do like an energy blast or something. To really, it would have been cool if she was the one who zapped Hayward. Instead of Darcy just hitting his vehicle with a car with her truck, but neither here nor there. But I think a lot of fans would be disappointed knowing that Monica Rambeau / Spectrum or Photon, whatever name they choose, because she's had plenty of names in the comic books. But I think a lot of fans will be upset that one of the most powerful characters in the Marvel Universe really didn't get to exhibit that. She got to see how Agatha was controlling Evan Peters' Ralph character. And like I said, she let some bullets go through her, and then Billy got the other bullets. Or bullet. And which meant that he didn't even really need her to save them. He could have just used his little magic to stop the bullets himself. So that's why I think a lot of fans, especially black fans, really wanted a really cool Monica moment, which we probably won't get until Captain Marvel 2. So now I'm excited for Captain Marvel 2 because even though it's a Captain Marvel movie, I have a feeling that we'll see much more accelerated power growth in that movie than in this one. This one we just kind of got the origin, how she got her powers. Cool. Randall Park, he was definitely a standout in this. Agent Woo, Jimmy Woo, he definitely came through as a hero at the end, and I appreciated every Jimmy Woo moment. He got to be the hero of saving the day, getting the FBI to come in to stop Hayward and his, rogue vision program. But the rest of the people, Deborah Jo Rupp as Sharon Davis, and the actress that was playing Dottie, and all those townspeople, we were told that there was a person hiding in Westview that was under witness protection. So we were expecting to see like a major character revealed to be like the guy that was the UPS type guy. Somebody to be a character that we could recognize and get excited about. That was another fan theories crashing and burning. It was, of course, sad to see Wanda lose her family, but I think the happy ending will come down the road when the white version of Vision will probably eventually go back to being the colorful version of Vision, and I can hear him now. Wanda, Wanda, I've missed you. Vision. And then they'll be back with their kids and whatnot. And but this is not what that series was meant to do. The series was not meant to unite them. The series was meant to tear them apart so that they could be united at a later date. I do think we will get that happy ending, but with Wanda at the end of the episode with the Darkhold learning looked like every spell in the book, and Agatha telling her, "You don't know what you've unleashed." The villain is unconfirmed for Doctor Strange. There was a leak that said it was Nightmare. However, it could easily be Mephisto. We may learn a little bit more in Loki in the Loki series is coming. But yeah, uh, I think it probably will be Nightmare, but I feel like he got unleashed in this series. We just didn't see it. Because when she said, "You don't know what you've done," she probably screwed up, like opening up a dimension or something that allows Nightmare, Mephisto, or somebody to come through. I think a lot of fans will also be upset that Hayward wasn't one of those characters, because there was hexagons all over the place, and the one in Hayward's office and things like that just turned out to be set design, at least for now. So all in all, I actually was not disappointed in WandaVision, especially after the producer came on and said, "Look, most of these fan theories are wrong." I immediately wiped out everything I was expecting in my head. We were Elizabeth Wilson had said there was a major character that was a surprise that she wanted to work with. Probably turned out to be Evan Peters was the person she was talking about, since I didn't see nobody else. So she probably wanted to work with Evan Peters, Quicksilver, because, Wanda and Quicksilver, brother and sister, and all that good stuff. And he did such a good job in the Fox X-Men franchise. So we did not get a Doctor Strange cameo. We did not get. People were saying there was going to be a Professor X cameo. We didn't get none of that. We didn't get none of that. So I was not disappointed because I knew what to expect. That this was my theory. Wanda's going to lose her family. Wanda's going to go crazy, which to be continues in the Doctor Strange movie. We always knew WandaVision was going to die, to be continued to Doctor Strange movie. We knew the title was Multiverse of Madness, and that it was a very good chance the madness would be Wanda. So we knew there was not going to be a happy ending. But what we did get out of this series is we got Wanda's now the Scarlet Witch. We got another version. Vision is technically alive again. We got Monica Rambeau is going to be Photon or Spectrum, and she is headed out. We didn't get any Reed Richards, any of those other fan theories. I think the popularity of Darcy and Jimmy Woo will get Marvel to make sure that we see them again, even if there weren't plans for anything immediately. I think they probably will realize how popular they are and want to really do something with them, especially Darcy. We'll see, because she's going to be in the Thor movie. And then Randall Park I'm sure he's going to be on the Ant-Man again. So we'll be seeing those. Both of those movies are coming up. So that's it. That's it. It has been a really good 8 weeks. Because we got 2 episodes the first week. So it was a good series. I'm not disappointed, because if I hadn't already known that this was going to end on a cliffhanger, because it was going to be continued Doctor Strange movie, I'd probably be a little more upset. But knowing that this series set up Doctor Strange next film, I had lowered my expectations, and I had so many great moments watching this. I mean, week to week. I mean, it's freaking 4:00 in the morning, and and I couldn't sleep because I need to see the rest of WandaVision. So that's how exciting and good the series is. Winter Soldier and the Falcon and Winter Soldier, they got big shoes to fill. They've only got 6 weeks to do it because it's 6 episodes. But fingers crossed that we're excited about that one as we are about this one. Thank you for watching.